Alright, so this video is about vector addition in physics. So right here is like a little diagram of a vector. It's important to kind of know that it starts with the tail and then ends with the head. Also, very important property to go by, that we always break down vectors into x and y components. It's very convenient to go by that way, and that way we add all the x components together and add all the y components together and then we reach our final answer. Also, one more property to keep in mind is that you can move vectors wherever you want, but you just can't rotate them. You can't alter their shape or the way it looks. However, you could move it from side to side, up and down. You just can't rotate it or shrink it from its initial appearance. Anyways, so in this example right here, we're adding this vector to that one right there. And so we could move this. The resultant vector is going to be, okay, I'm just going to write down or draw this vector the way it is. And then we're going to move this guy, put him right on top of the head. See, the head is the arrow. And so we always put the tail on the head, and then the resultant would be the beginning tail to the ending head. So I'm just going to move this guy and put him right on top, like that. Same length, same angle, I just moved it. And then the resultant vector, when we add those two, would be from the initial tail to the ending head. So it'd just be like that. Another problem, let's say we have this vector and then we have this vector like that. So we're gonna add those two, and what we get, we're gonna move this guy and just place him right here the way it looks, more or less. And then this guy right here, we're gonna put him on the head, just the way it is, like that. Same appearance. All I did was I just moved him and put him on the head of the initial vector. And the resultant would be, as I said before, our starting tail to the ending head. And like that. That's our resultant vector, final vector. Okay, and one last problem. We could have as many vectors as we want. We just go by the same rule. So let's say we have this vector and we have this vector, and then we have that vector right there. 3 vectors. The way we add them, we could just start with any. Let's say I'm going to start with this one on top. This is how it looks like. Then I'm going to add the second vector to it, put it right on the tail, or right on the head. Just like that. That was this one, so I already got rid of this. Now we have this last one. Okay, we put the starting point on the ending point of the previous vector. The way it just looks. Like that. And there you go. The resultant would be where we started to where we ended. So get a different color. Maybe that could be the horizontal line. It's a little bit, it's angled slightly below the horizontal, and that's our resultant vector. Okay.